Have you ever opened an old drawer, found something valuable you forgot you had, and thought, oh, I didn't even remember owning this? Estate planning starts a lot like that. Today, we're going to open all the drawers of your life, financially speaking. We'll take a calm, clear look at what you actually own, where it lives, and how it fits into your overall plan. Don't worry, this isn't about crunching numbers or hunting for missing bank accounts. It's about awareness. Knowing your assets is one of the most empowering steps you can take. You've worked hard to build your life. Now we're just organizing the pieces. Up until now, we've talked about wishes, goals, and people. Your loved ones, the causes that matter, the stories you want to continue. But before any of those plans can take shape, you have to know what you're planning with. That means looking at everything you own, your stuff, your home, savings, vehicles, retirement accounts, maybe even that old guitar that's been passed down 3 generations. This is the practical side of legacy, the part that helps your plan actually work. If you've ever thought, I don't even know where to start, this lesson will help you find that starting point. Let's zoom out for a moment, a 6,000-foot view of your estate. When we talk about your estate, we simply mean everything you own and everything you owe. That includes your home, cars, bank accounts, personal items, investments, retirement plans, and yes, even your debts. Think of this step like building a map of your financial world. Each asset is a point on that map, and once you can see the whole picture, you'll be able to decide how you want it to flow, who receives what, how easily it transfers, and what should be protected. Let's break it down by category, in plain terms. 1. Real estate. For most people, their home is their largest asset. If you own property, whether that's your primary home, a vacation spot, or a rental, jot down the basics, the address, approximate value, and whether it's owned solely by you or with someone else. If you share ownership, it matters how it's titled. Some forms of ownership automatically transfer to the other person when you pass. Others don't. You don't have to know the legal labels right now. Just start the list. You'll use it later when we look closer at property ownership. 2. Savings and cash. Next, your cash-based assets, checking accounts, savings, money markets, certificates of deposit. This is your estate's heartbeat, the liquidity that keeps things running. These accounts often cover short-term needs like final bills, funeral costs, or debts. You'll want to know where these accounts live, roughly how much is in them, and if anyone else is listed as a joint owner or beneficiary. 3. Investments. Do you have stocks, bonds, or brokerage accounts? Maybe some company stock or a mutual fund? These can be some of the most overlooked but impactful parts of your estate. Make note of where these are held and whether they have a transfer on death designation, meaning they go directly to someone when you pass, without going through probate. 4. Retirement accounts. Your 401k, IRA, pension, or other retirement plan may hold a big part of your legacy. Each of these usually has designated beneficiaries already, which is good, but those names should be reviewed regularly. For now, just list them, type of account, where it's held, and who the current beneficiary is. You'll come back to this list in future lessons when we talk about beneficiary updates. 5. Insurance often provides the financial safety net in your plan. That could be life insurance, long-term care insurance, or an annuity. If you have any policies, make a note of the company name, policy number, and the beneficiary listed. You'd be surprised how often people forget about small policies they bought years ago. 6. Personal property. Now, the stuff that makes your life yours. Furniture, jewelry, heirlooms, collectibles, art, or tools. Not everything needs a dollar value attached. Some things are simply priceless. But this step is your chance to think about what carries sentimental value and who might appreciate it most someday. Family heirlooms, wedding rings, photo albums, these can be some of the most meaningful gifts you'll ever give. 7. Titled property. This includes cars, boats, or anything that has a title attached. Write down each one and who's listed on that title. These items often need to be retitled or handled separately when transferring ownership later. 8. Business interests. If you own or co-own a business, that's a special kind of asset. You'll want to list the business name, what you own, shares, partnership interest, etc., and who your co-owners are. Later on, we'll dive deeper into succession planning. But for now, this is just about awareness. 9. Debts. This part sometimes feels uncomfortable, but it's essential. Include mortgages, car loans, credit cards, or personal loans. Estate planning isn't just about what you own. It's also about how what you owe will be handled. Knowing this helps ensure your loved ones aren't left untangling surprises. You're not expected to gather every statement today. Instead, your goal right now is simple. Start your asset inventory. Here's how. 1. Grab a notebook or open the Documents section in the My Estate Kit app. 2. Start listing everything you can think of under each category we just talked about. 3. Don't worry about the values yet. Just write what you own and where it's kept. 4. If you can, add who's listed as an owner or beneficiary next to each one. If this feels like a lot, remember, you don't have to do it all at once. You're building your estate map piece by piece. Every note you write down is one less question your loved ones will ever have to guess about. When you finish, take a moment to look at your list and realize this is the result of your years of effort, decisions, and care. It's not just stuff, it's the life you've built. And soon, you'll have the tools to make sure it continues in the way you want. Estate planning doesn't start with forms or lawyers. It starts with you knowing what you have and what matters most. Once you've done that, everything else becomes clearer. You're not just getting organized, you're preparing your loved ones for peace of mind. In the next lessons, we'll take a closer look at specific asset types, like your home, investments, and retirement accounts, so you can understand how each one fits into your plan.